Hello everybody, today I'm going to be talking about the best ways to decorate your dorm. So obviously whilst you're at university you want to make your little space that you're living in as comfortable as possible and as homely as possible so that you enjoy your time there and you're not dreading going back when you come home for the holidays. And I've learned a few sneaky ways to do this, just being a Pinterest hoarder and loving everything interior. So I'm hoping to share these with you and I hope you'll enjoy these. So obviously going to put it out there, the first tip is fairy lights. If you don't own a pair of fairy lights, you're doing it wrong. It's the #1 way to make any space cosy, so I dotted them absolutely everywhere and I hope you will too. It's a very good way of chilling out in the evening, sticking on your fairy lights and feeling like nothing else in the world matters. Another good way to decorate your halls is often halls have really bland walls, like there's not a lot up on there. So a good thing to do is stick up loads of photos. Some people say this is a really bad idea because it will make you feel homesick because obviously it's reminders of home, but I disagree. You can also stick up pictures of whilst you're at uni, obviously, especially if you have a Polaroid camera, but I just think it's a really good way to stick up some photos, remind yourself of home, remember the people that you love, and you can be really experimental with it, like put it in cool shapes, dot it around. You can really express yourself through what pattern you decide to put your photos up in. I decided to go for, I think it was a hexagon. I made like a hexagon out of Polaroids and it looked pretty cool, and it meant that every time I wanted to add it I had to add like 20 instead of just one, so it was a really fun project for me. And you can be really experimental with it, like put it in cool shapes, dot it around. You can really express yourself through what pattern you decide to put your photos up in. I decided to go for, I think it was a hexagon. I made like a hexagon out of Polaroids and it looked pretty cool, and it meant that every time I wanted to add it I had to add like 20 instead of just one, so it was a really fun project for me. I also decorated the walls with bunting. Now this is bunting that my mum actually made for me, but I think it's a very cute way of decorating your room. I imagine if you're a guy maybe bunting isn't your thing, but bunting is definitely a cool way to spice up your room a bit, make it feel way more homely, and it definitely makes it feel more summery. I don't really know why. I think it's because bunting always reminds me of Great British Bake Off and that's always on in the summer. So I would then say scatter cushions are a good way as well, because your bed also doubles as your sofa whilst you're at university, so it's a cool idea just to line them up along the back of your bed like I have demonstrated here. So you can also use your bed as a sofa if you wish, and again it adds a bit of a pop of colour to your room, which is otherwise probably just going to be beige, let's face it. It's also cool to like put in design and colour in the places where you least expect it, like even in the boring places. So for me, I bought loads of colourful folders and like paper holders, you know, like the box thingies. I bought loads of colourful ones of those just so they'd stand out a bit more, and it would make the room way more inviting than just being grey and dark and boring. I know people at university who also bought a rug just because some of the carpets are not the best, so they bought like a mat or a carpet, a mat or a rug, to make their space feel more like them, to personalise it a bit more, and so that, you know, you have something fluffy to put your feet in. I would also suggest completely covering the bulletin boards they give you, you know, like the push pin boards. They obviously give you a lot of those because they want you to stick up your revision there, but another cool thing to do is just to like stick up magazine clippings or tickets from places you've been, just to give you little nostalgic moments and to add more colour and personalisation. Lastly, and this one's a bit eccentric, I think it's just because I'm me, but basically I took a load of old magazines with me, and whilst I was there they gave us quite a big wardrobe, and I just noticed that it was just a really bland piece of space, so I would cut out loads of magazine clippings and stick them all up there in kind of a mood board form, just with blue tack, but just made it really more personalised, because obviously a mood board is as personal as you're going to get, and it was really fun to do. It gave me a little project whilst I was there because I love some DIYs, so yeah, that might be something for you to consider. If you're getting bored one day and you have a lot of blank space, make a mood board. So I hope this video has helped some of you to think of new ways to decorate your room and make it feel a bit more homely for you. And if it has, make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below and comment any more ideas that you have of how to decorate a dorm room. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. All my links are in the description box as always. And thank you very much for watching. Bye!